walking around or driving around with huge amounts of security men. You can see them. You can see how armed they are. You can see how armed they are.
For one person.
Imagine.
And 315 have been abducted.
You definitely walk
the other day.
He will definitely walk freely without looking at his back because he knows he's covered. So can we now do that for this our community? And I like what Wole Soyinka is saying. He has really, and he's even coming as a warning.
Yes,
it's coming as a warning.
Because I think that's the right way it should come. It should be sent through. It is coming as a warning because what are all those plenty security men for? And then imagine how much those people are being paid just to secure one person. This you have said. I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person told me, I was like, why will security person? I know that Chinatu used to emphasize the fact that policemen used to serve food in parties, according to her, what she has seen. And I always laugh to that. I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person was telling me how if you are in their place, you would take extra jobs. I mean, that it's how do they call this extra work? Side hustle. I started laughing. I was like, no, they should hold so much dignity with their job. I was there advocating for what I don't know. But then the person was like, security, a policeman came out and he was complaining online. Their salaries have not been paid. Their salaries have been unpaid for 3 months. How do you think these people are surviving in 3 months, for the past 3 months, going to the 4th month? If you were left in their place, wouldn't you want to go and do? But this is not to justify
what is going on.
Yes, yes, what is going on, and justify the fact that dignity should not come with labor. Dignity should come with labor at all costs, especially for security agencies, especially for the police force. I do not in any way support undignified or indignifying the police force. But then, when we look at things like this, we ask so many questions. That's where we begin to ask, does this even reflect responsible governance? Does this? What we are seeing here, it's more like we are normalizing, elite excesses. That's what I'm seeing here. You can imagine.
I'm seeing sure.
There is MOPO, there is this, there's army.
Imagine.
There is, different levels of different security agencies and agents.
Men and women.
Men and women. He needs this much protection, but a country like Nigeria do not. Small. I don't even like to call the whole small communities in Nigeria are battling for their lives, are suffering, are there battling to close. They are thinking of how they are going to close their eyes every day. We are not even in these communities, and I'm saying that until today I still feel unsafe.
Yes.
Come to talk of people in these communities. So when figures like Professor Wole Soyinka that has lived through times in Nigeria, he has lived through different eras in Nigeria, he has seen it all. God has been so kind to him, still keeping him until this time, comes out to say this much about Nigeria. Nigeria should stop and pause and think, not because he is infallible, but because of what he represents. He has seen it all, and if he comes out to say this isn't a just behavior or a just act in Nigeria, then we should look at it. We should see it. We should see it for what it is. We should confront all of these power excesses. We should confront all of these influence excesses. It's too much in Nigeria at this point, and I'm saying it with so much I don't know, anger. I don't know. This anger is coming from what I have experienced too as a Nigerian with all of this. And we should see how many million people we can't. I don't even know the population the size of Nigeria at this point. I don't know the population of Nigeria. We are over 2 million, 200 million rather. I just like to put it that we are over 200 million. We may be more than 300 million. I don't know, but then you can. This is a country where we are going through a lot. We are going through a lot at this point in time, and then. Who is Seyi Tinubu? People are asking. If you go, I saw something on Twitter and I was laughing. He is a private citizen. His father is a head of a state. He's the head of a state. He is the president of the country, Nigeria. Who is Seyi Tinubu? Seyi Tinubu is a private citizen like me,
like you
and I. He's not an elected official. I know he's contesting for something, I cannot remember what. He's not a constitutional office holder. He's not even someone mandated by the law, you know, to wield state authority. He's just a person, a normal citizen, an everyday citizen like you and I. So I think that distinctions matters. People should understand. Him too should understand. The president too should understand. And he should also talk on this matter and see how this can be addressed. Because I feel like in democracy, the proximity to power does not automatically, should I say, you know, translate to entitlement. We should know that in as much as we are in a democratic society and we say democracy is freedom, democracy is liberalization to an extent, it doesn't mean that you hold so much entitlement because you know are related to somebody. And this is what we have been contesting even when it comes to power circulation in Nigeria. Or you know when we are transitioning one regime to another, we have been contesting power circulation, so many things. And this is what we are seeing here. I don't even think that this is a good example coming from the first family in Nigeria. This is not the first son of Nigeria. I'm even giving him a very good name, but then,
but that is the truth.
I mean, so much has been said, Chidera, but we have to go. We have to go. Chidera, anything you want to say before we go?
You've said it all. We just need our security agencies, we need our security men and women to go back to their core duty. They should go back to what they signed up for. They should go back to the oath that they took, which is to protect the citizens. And then, if they must at all costs be with these privileged ones, not all of them. Imagine the numbers, and then to the extent that it has to draw attention of Wole Soyinka. So I think it would be nice for them to go back to their core duty.
Exactly. They should go back to their core duty. I mean, at least, first of all, adhere to what the president has said. Adhere to that. And so I do not just think even Professor Wole Soyinka is talking about just Seyi. He's talking about governance habits in Nigeria. And we must withdraw from this kind of practices in Nigeria. It's not good at all.
Nobody is above this
law. Is above the law. But then this conversation doesn't end here. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you think. Do you think Professor Wole Soyinka is right, you know, to raise this alarm, or is it is this much ado about, you know, should I say, nothing in a volatile security environment? Let's hear from you. Let's hear what you think. Join the conversations online, join the discussions online, follow us on X, Instagram and Facebook, and drop your comment there. You can also visit the conversation on our digital platform shortly after the show. And yes, our idea, person of interest, idea investors of interest, idea foundations of interest, idea artists and entertainers of interest. I guess that's Chidera's favorite. And so many of our bulletins and more will be coming out. So many are already out. Please go look them up and see the wonderful people and institutions and industries and whatnot making impacts in Africa. And this is where we draw the curtains for today. My name is Cynthia Basi and I have been with
Chidera Okere.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.